Thank you, thank you. I'm President Fred Smoot, and this is my State of the Union. And you ask State of the Union of what? State of the Union of the cornerback position. And when I say cornerback, I mean shutdown corners. The Mount Rushmore of this position be Deion Sanders, Rod Woodson, Darrell Green, Champ Bailey. Ah, yes, Deion Sanders, the GOAT, the greatest to ever do it. Rod Woodson, a.k.a. the prison warden. Darrell Green, the fastest man alive. And Champ Bailey, Lex Luger, a.k.a. the total package. And when we talk about this position, it has gone array. We are now the divas of the NFL. Now the new counterparts, Richard Sherman, Patrick Peterson, Joe Hayden, Darrelle Revis, and Talib. Oh, yeah, they get to their counterpart. Richard Sherman, really love that guy. He's the mouth of the South. Oh, that's my old name. He can have it. Patrick Peterson, half man, half amazing. Joe Hayden, a.k.a. the clone, because we look alike, and we actually dress alike. What about Darrelle Revis, a.k.a. the cat burglar? All he does is steal passes. And at last, the man, Talib, I call him truly, too, the total package. What is going on with the division? I mean, with this position right now? What is going on? We used to be honor amongst thieves, and yet we have a divide amongst these guys. We must stand tall. We must not turn into our counterparts, the receivers. We stick together. Any questions?
Mr. President, Brandon Tierney, that other pregame show, CBS Sports Network. All due respect, sir, a lot of people say that today's quarterback position a little bit tougher, maybe than your era. You know, the rules favor the offense, of course, more frequency throwing the football. It is the opinion of many that today's corners are better than your generation. Your reaction, sir?
Well, the one thing I never liked was Phillips to be spreaded, and no, it's not better. Yes, the rules are against these guys, but we played against better athletes. I say to Jerry Rice, and I know you're going to throw a Kelvin Johnson to my Jerry Rice, but at the end of the day, it was in the glory years of the quarterback position that made it. The John Elways that made it harder to play the corner position. The Joe Montanas made it harder. And then you're going to hit me with a Peyton Manning. You're going to hit me with a Brett Favre. But it doesn't matter. When you talk about the golden years of the defensive backs, it starts with my generation, sir. Thank you.
Mr. President.
Yes, ma'am.
Might you address to older Americans why your Mount Rushmore does not go back a bit further? Perhaps to Willie Brown and Lester Hayes.
I know what you mean, and I also left out Night Train Lane. But I wanted to really catch up with the millennials on this one. I understand the millennials don't even know anything about Night Train Lane or Willie Brown. So I kept it in the division of the Darrell Greens and the Deion Sanders. But yes, I do pay homage to those guys.
Thank you, Mr. President.